Hey team, welcome back. We're going to get to a really quick play that I want to show you that a lot of coaches do know, you might not. Now we're going to be talking about baseline passing, where your team is on offense and you have an opportunity to inbound the ball right under the other team's basket. How do you get organized? How do you make it efficient? How do you get a high percentage shot? I have a play today that you can see and learn and adapt and put it into your playbook. And if you're a player, you can understand some concepts like sealing off a defender or making a quick pass at the right time so that you can have that assist or that easy bucket to add to your stat line. So part of this philosophy on the end line plays or sideline play is we want to make sure it's efficient. We want to make sure that it gets to a high percentage shot, and we don't want to make it too confusing. We don't want too many moving parts going on where it's a pass, screen, and then we try to score. We want a quick hitter to the basket. A lot of times at the end of the shot clock, we need to be able to get a shot off in about 1 or 2 seconds, and this is a perfect play to do that. Let's get to business.
So, what do you do down there all day? TCB. Taking care of business.
The stack formation starts at the elbow, right in front of the passer. The player in front of the line is going to cut to the low block on the far side of the key, while the second player in line is going to cut to the close corner. The third player in line, who's LeBron in this setup, is going to be curling back to the three-point line, which allows for the center, Joel Embiid, to go straight down towards the inbounder to catch the pass. Let's see how this play plays out in slow motion. The inbounder's pass progression starts with looking at obviously the most open player, but first is going to be best to be looking to that far side low post, then to the low post right in front of him, and lastly out to the three-point shooter. Let's check out the play in against a 2-3 zone defense. The inbounder's pass progression would start by looking at Ja Morant, who has sealed off his defender behind him in the low post on the far side of the key, making himself wide open for the pass. If Shaq moves over to help Dennis Rodman with his check, who Morant is sealing off, that leaves Joel Embiid wide open, coming down the lane for a very easy 2-point layup. And the final look for the inbounder to pass to the corner to a player like Steph Curry, who's going to be hitting shots from there all day, is wide open because Zion, who's also in terrible defense stance and not on the right side of his defender, is guarding Joel and not the corner three. Curry's going to be hitting those all day.
He's on fire!
Now we have a man-to-man defense playing against the same stacked baseline play. Let's see how the defense reacts as it looks towards the cutters, cutting to the low post on both sides and the corner. With the stack play, if all else fails and none of the three options are open, the inbounder can throw a nice overhead pass out to LeBron at the three-point line, where he can put a safe pass away from the defense and you can set up your offense.
So this stack play can work whether it's against a zone defense or a man-to-man defense. The thing to remember is that when you're doing this, you want to make sure that it's efficient. Now, one little tip for you guys, whether you're a coach, whether you're a player, when you are the inbounder, that is a very sneaky spot to even score off an inbound play. So watch my channel. I'll have suggestions on how you can use the inbounder, the guy who's passing the ball in a really effective way where you can get easier shots off of your inbound plays. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe. If you got questions, as always, make sure you put a comment down below, and that's a swish.